Hello, my name is Alicia Kopp with Kopp Music. This video is going to show you how to set up the Zoom audio settings on desktop and laptop devices. The device I am working on is an iMac desktop computer. Other desktops or laptop operating systems may have a slightly different appearance, but the audio settings will function the same. Before you get started, you will want to download the Zoom app for your device. I have a link in the video information below. The Zoom app will provide you with a better overall experience than going through the web browser. The first thing we will cover is accessing and changing your audio settings. Once you have Zoom downloaded to your device and you are logged in, you are able to adjust your audio settings before entering an online meeting. Look for the gear setting icon in the upper right-hand corner and click on it. This will open up the settings screen. Over in the left-hand menu, click on Audio. The first thing we will be changing is under the heading Microphone and below the input level and input volume. You will see a box checked to automatically adjust microphone volume. This keeps all sound within a range and will filter out any unexpected loud noises in your background. Since our instruments will be slightly louder than our speaking voices, uncheck this box. Once the box is unchecked, you will be allowed to move the radio button for the input volume. Starting off 3/4 of the way up is usually pretty good for most instruments and speaking voices. Louder instruments like saxophone or brass may need to adjust to closer to 1/2 or 2/3. Your teacher will help you adjust this for your instrument and setup. The next thing that needs to be changed down below is the audio profile. The default setting is Zoom Optimized Audio, recommended for most users. This setting is designed for voice only and will filter out anything that Zoom determines is not a human voice. With this selected, the moment an instrument is played, Zoom works to ignore it. So keep scrolling down below any options to Original Sound for Musicians, recommended for studio environments. Once you have selected this profile, the options above disappear and new options will appear below. Next, if they are not already selected, check High Fidelity Music Mode, Echo Cancellation, and Stereo Audio. And now you're ready to log into your meeting. Once you are logged into your Zoom meeting, select Join with Computer Audio to enable your microphone and speakers. Before we do our final step in the setup process, I want to cover how to access the audio settings from within the Zoom meeting. Down in the lower left corner, you will see the microphone icon with an up symbol. Go ahead and click on that up arrow or caret. This opens up a menu. Select Audio Settings in this menu. Now you see the same settings menu we were in before we logged in. Your settings should be saved from one meeting to the next, but you can always verify that Automatically Adjust Microphone Volume is unchecked and your Original Sound for Musicians is enabled. To finalize our settings, the last thing we need to do is make sure that original audio is turned on. From your main Zoom meeting screen, you will notice a green shield in the upper left-hand corner. Sometimes you need to move your cursor around for this to appear. And beside it, it reads Original Sounds for Musicians Off. To turn it on, click on the words. Now it says that the original sound is on and noise suppression is disabled. You will want to check that this is on anytime you enter the meeting and move into a breakout room. There you have it. You should know that original sound for musicians and each of the options under that setting do require additional bandwidth. If you notice that your connection is spotty and either the video or audio has latency, try unchecking one or more of the options like High Fidelity Music Mode, Stereo Audio, and Echo Cancellation. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. There is a separate video for tablets and smartphones that you will want to watch if you plan on using one of those devices. There are some key differences in the audio setup process between desktop laptops and the tablets smartphones. Kopp Music offers private music lessons in flute, saxophone, oboe, clarinet, piano, early piano for ages 4 through 7, and the Shakuhachi. If you're not already a student of Kopp Music and looking for an online private music instructor for woodwinds, piano, or shakuhachi, or even just a recommendation for a qualified instructor for brass, orchestra, percussion, guitars, or other specialty instruments, please drop us a line at akoppmusic.com. We would love to hear from you. We look forward to seeing you online, and until then, have a noisy day.